What's up guys, Nolan here, and today in Tarkov we had a bit of a scare at the Nice Guy News headquarters because we thought that they were going to roll back inversions for Escape from Tarkov, indicating that there was a significant issue. Turns out they did not roll back. However, this still isn't patch 12.8, and we have heard absolutely nothing about patch 12.8 yet, even though we are actually past the date that we theoretically should have seen it. Before we get into a discussion about this, I do want to point out that they did move that lobby report button, so that's good, and it looks like they made a bunch of fixes as well. So no, they're not dead, and if you want to take a positive away from this, they are at least thinking of the most discussed issues since everybody was asking for that change. Not to mention, on top of all of this, at least they are actually pushing some kind of update to keep things moving. So all things considered, that's good. Now going back to 12.8, it can just pop up tomorrow, sure, but they never explained what would be in it. BSG has always had some kind of a press release or live stream or something ahead of patches to talk about what's coming, and there's been no word on even that yet. So best case scenario, BSG just feels like skipping that part, and we'll see 12.8 pop up unannounced any day now. Worst case scenario, we're still a couple weeks out to the point that they aren't even ready to talk about what will be in it officially. I more than most fully understand that ish happens. Important people get sick, quit, get fired, even make big mistakes that delay the whole show. What worries me is the lack of communication about it, then act like nothing's wrong and ignoring it. So yeah, I'll call them out about it. The fact that they are still here and pushing updates is great, so what I'm not going to do is disrespect them publicly, call them names, and be all toxic. If I had the opportunity for them to actually listen, I would just ask why the silence. That's it. Because again, it's weird that we haven't heard anything at all. So here's some educated guesses to help do my best to explain what could be happening, of which there's 3. Unity 19 problems, Unity review problems, and team problems. So for patch 12.8, BSG was going to try to move to Unity 19, and the possibilities of issues that they could hit there are endless. Worst case scenario, they move really far down that development branch and hit a major problem that either scraps a ton of work or makes them realize it just won't work entirely, creating significant delays. So that's one thing that I can think of, but then BSG also recently were getting reviewed by a team from Unity to help clean up production or otherwise just improve the project overall. So who knows what they found, and maybe any issues that came up take a lot of effort or time to fix. Then there's the team problems, which should be easy to understand with times like these, as everyone is on edge these days, so hopefully they're just staying positive. Let's just hope that none of that is true and the PR guy took a vacation, then told an intern to not post anything and just retweet people with lots of followers on Twitter, because that's kind of what's happening. On a lighter note, Pesley ran a 100-player factory tournament yesterday that was a ton of fun to watch, and there for sure will be more of those to come, because all things considered, it actually went very well. I got a bunch of people tagging and asking me why I wasn't selected, but I would have had to apply myself to get in, which I never did. It was not invite based, and I wanted to sit this first one out just to see how it goes. I tend not to be the first person in on these kinds of things, so we'll see what happens for the next one. So if you missed out and you wanted to see some clips or even the entire live stream, there's plenty of links all over the BSG Twitter linked below. So a complete guess here, but hey, maybe BSG purposely delayed 12.8 so that this tournament wouldn't hit any problems. Who knows? Fingers crossed we hear something this week, and I'll let you guys know more once I do. Otherwise, that was today, September 7th, 2020 in Escape from Tarkov. If you want to learn more about Escape from Tarkov or its development, then you can check out my playlists for it here. If you're looking for people to play with, you can join our Discord of over 5,000 people now. Thank you guys below. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.